And this is the couch. I'm DJ Gonzo. We got Donnie motherfucking Menace from LSP on today. What's up,
Yo,
Donnie?
what's going
So,
on?
Joe, this is one of the first times I didn't have like a co-host and the other person talking while everything was going on, like some random shit starting off. So it's going beautifully today. Hey, this quarantine shit wasn't happening, bro, I'd have went to you, or you could have came this way, bro. I'm only like an hour away from you.
Where are you at?
In Kingman, Arizona.
Oh, no shit. Okay. I don't know why I
Yeah.
thought this was in Utah or something.
Out here in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, but that's a pretty. But y'all have a lot of shows out that way a lot of times. Don't you know what Chamberlain?
They used to have a lot of shows out here. They
Yeah,
used to,
'cause I know a lot of times when it wouldn't hit Vegas, people would drive out that way.
yeah. Because I know like Bullhead's got like a good little punk rock thing out there. And out here, I can't remember the name of it, but they've had like 3 6 Mafia, Cottonmouth Kings, and people like that out here just outside of town. But other than that, it's kind of a dead scene. Like we were talking
Yeah,
about seeing what we could do for the community and shit around here, trying to get some people through. But I think right before they redid the venue, uh, quarantine hit. You know how that's done, everybody.
oh, dude, I'm terrified at the thought of how this shit's gonna kill off so many damn venues. Like, depending on how long this shit drags.
Oh yeah, most definitely. There's a club in was it in Fort Worth? The Rail
Mhm.
Club. They're defying orders and everything.
Really, that's where.
Yeah,
Good to know. All right.
yeah, they're defying orders, all sorts of shit out there because they got to make their money and stuff. Like they've had to save that club out there, and that's important for Texas hip hop, much less for the underground for horrorcore and shit like that. Like it's one of the few spots because they lost the other one. It had to close down.
Oh damn. Yeah, and it's just been, and that's the thing. Like a lot of just the music overall, like it's always been small venue orientated gigs. Because even a lot of our scene is more like damn near like the punk scene of rap as it is. So we play a lot of the small shithole spots, and they thrive off of us. And if there's nothing going on, a lot of these business owners aren't returning to business when it's all said and done. You know?
Right. And then what it's going to do is it's going to breed other people less experienced in what everybody does, coming in trying to set up venues and stuff. I just think it's going to be a complicated fucking pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, seems like the cycle always we start to get somewhere, then something gets fucked up, and they got to start all over again, and it just continues over and over.
Right? Now, I want to be honest. Like, because I already explained to you the couch. People watch the couch, they know what the couch is. Just throw back
Yeah,
to the old days, sitting on the couch, bullshitting, smoking, fucking drinking, doing whatever. You know what I mean? Fucking. So we don't jump right into everything. This is the way we normally rock it out. And a lot of people know for me, and this is an honest truth. I'm always honest with artists. A lot of times I bring people on, and I've only heard this and that of their music. You know what I mean? Because the way this couch is set up, if you ain't got a little bit of a repertoire with people, if I say that right, rapport with people,
right.
then it's not going to work out. There's no comfortability between the two people. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Shit falls flat. So I've been watching you for about a year and a half, 2 years,
Ah, no shit. Okay,
without
that's dope.
without really checking out as much music, but more so how you work, what you do. Because like a lot of times, like when the world's crazy, I know I can go to one of your posts and you got more of that calming, I should say, calming perspective on shit sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't tend to go so far radical one way or one or the other way. You know, there's been a lot of it. You pointing out no one's washing their balls and shit. Fucking that shit had me fucking rolling.
Oh, appreciate that.
most definitely, bro. So like checking out. I've heard a few of the songs. I'd already heard the James Joyce one with you.
Yeah, that's the most recent. We just put that out back in like May. It was just everything. You seen what happened with Scum and Damien's last releases too, like because we all run stuff through CD Baby, and that was one I put out on my own because that was done like right before we all signed, and well before I got signed to them and shit. And we just put it out way later, and I didn't know they were already even having problems with their releases. And I shit you not, it took them almost 2 months just to even let me know that it was getting like it was getting whatchamacallit. It was getting losing the damn word right now. It was getting reviewed. And just for them to tell me I had to update the artwork like 2 more times, I literally updated it in May and it just came out like last week.
Right, and I know they're doing that to a lot of the artists, where they're being more picky about stuff. I think because they're getting such an influx of everything, instead of passing it through, they're slowing down and really going through stuff.
Yeah, and you consider the lack of staffing with a lot of these people and everything else going on right now. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I mean, I get it, but it seems like now with everything going on, people are being a little more butthurt on some things. Like Scum's having a hard time getting his stuff out, his promo out right now.
Wait, who is that?
Scum's having a hard time getting a lot of his promo and stuff out. He's been posting.
Yeah, they got a lot more stricter guidelines overall with just even sponsored ads now. Like, if you even have shit, I think the last time it was even explained to me, even at this point, if you even say, like, hypothetically speaking, you have the word shit in your ad, but you even go as far as to like S star star, like cut out some of the letters and just put SMC, but just so people know what you're trying to say, even that will get rejected just because you're referring to profanity. And if you go and if you make your marketing settings where it's like anything under 18 is going to get rejected immediately because of that said reason. And even now, even if you're pitching to older crowds, they still will cut back on profanity on ads now.
Right, and that's crazy, and it sucks, but I'm sure there's ways of getting around some of this stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
There's always ways to maneuver. There's always ways around. You just gotta get creative at this point. And that's how I look at it now. It's like, me, I'm just, especially with the shit we're about to start using to push my upcoming projects, it's like, I'm looking at it now like, all right, challenge accepted, motherfuckers. Let's see what we can do to work around this shit. Because you can still be foul and play nice. You just got to work around the lines. That's all.
Right. So let's jump into a little bit of it. Okay, like you just said, you just got signed to LSP. What's it like going from where you were to working there?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's it like going from where you were to being on LSP? Because I know it's kind of new, better, but
I mean, honest with you, it really doesn't feel much different overall. Like, in terms of me being now with them, and what I mean by that is just the fact that, like, I've known Scum and Psycho for close to shit. I know definitely over five, like, I want to say maybe 6-7 years now. So I mean, I've known a lot of these guys for a while. Eventually, it's just been a fucking why not thing more than anything else. Because we've always talked about it, and just one day we just said, you know what, now's the time. And just some of the things me and Scum already agreed on right off the bat, it's like I still have the freedom I always did, and just really the only difference is I send him my records and artwork now. That's really the only difference. So I mean, I feel right at home. It's awesome.
Right. And you've done shows with all the guys beforehand, or some of the guys beforehand, for sure, right?
Oh yeah, I've been coming to Gorefest alone. The way people gather, I've been Gorefesting since, like, I think it was either 2014 or 2015 was my first one. But I've been going to that like every year, and that's how I met a lot of them and just kept in touch with a lot of people, and just we built relationships over time,
Right. We were at 2017. That's what we agreed on, right? It was 2017. Yeah, we were there day 2 and day 3 of 2017.
Awesome, nice. Yeah, day 2 is almost like my traditional night.
Yeah, it was a hell of an experience. We had fun. I mean, we were working the merch booth for Wicked Tendency Records, rest in peace, Suicide the Dead, and but we got to see most of everything. Got to meet a bunch of the people. It was dope, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a hell atmosphere all around, and I just love Denver in general.
It seemed like a cool spot. We were staying in Pueblo for about a month. We were in Pueblo, so I didn't get to see much of it or the Springs.
Okay. Yeah, the main places I've been to, predominantly, like, anytime I frequent out there, has really just been Aurora and Denver for the most part. Like, I still need to see a good, like, majority of the rest of it. I played in, I think it was either Fort Collins or fucking, it was Fort Collins or another town when I did the tour with Liquid a few years back. But that's like the only other spot I've actually seen out there.
Right, that's somebody I want to get on the show eventually too. But my old boss, he got him on the other day, so I gotta wait a little bit.
No. Who, Liquid?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. That's my man right there. Piece of Liquid Assassin as well. In all four, too.
he's good peoples, man. Everybody that comes out of there's been good peoples that I've had experience with on the label. Like it's like
Yeah.
a career goal for me to get you on, to get on Damien. I got Razor coming on later. I was supposed to have Hex Rated and Class on, but we're gonna do it later. So like I've hit like most of the other big labels, but LSP I've been gunning for you guys for a long ass time because you guys seem to set the tone in horrorcore. I know there's M&E, I know there's psychopathic and shit, but you guys seem to be the ones that actually set the tone for everything.
That's an honor to even be viewed that way. And I'm just a new guy. I mean, that's realistically more of these guys than anything else right now.
Right? So you're not originally from Vegas, but you've been living in Vegas for a while, right?
Correct. It's shit. I moved out. I'm from Connecticut originally, Stratford, Connecticut. That's where I grew up at. I moved out to Vegas, I want to say in '07, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Fuck, 13 years now I've been out here.
13 years?
Yeah, 13 years in Vegas now, but originally grew up in Connecticut. I was actually born in California, and I moved to the East Coast when I was a toddler. And then from there, when I was like 8 months old, I was raised out in the East, and then I moved out here after that.
Oh, you're how old are you, bro? If you don't mind me asking.
I am a vampire. We'll just leave that there.
Not right. We'll leave it on that. I'm old as fuck, so I'll just say it like that.
Old enough to know better, young enough to not give a fuck. That's what I always say.
There you go. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I could probably put that in a certain age bracket for myself, but I don't know. I don't think I'm matured or late. One of the two, either way. Um, yeah. How is it? How is it for rapid horrorcore in Vegas?
it's it's building is the best way I can describe it. The problem that we always have out here is fluctuation of venues, like the inconsistency of them, and it's nobody's realistically. It's just the way the city works out here. Anything that it seems like isn't conducive to like the main tourist areas, they always like somehow, some way, some permit or something gets pulled. Even when people walk on eggshells, go the straight line the whole time, something always happens where the venue gets fucked up. And a lot of times, because it goes through these cycles of venues, artists come and go. I also don't think because of the situation to try to like reach and step out other areas and work that way. And that's kind of also what triggers a lot. Like, just some people will end up starting out, falling out. So it's never been like a consistent cycle. There are a lot of dope artists out here, don't get me wrong, but it's always been a problem for them to even reach platforms and get heard a lot of times, you know?
Right.
And, and
I actually
oh,
came
go ahead.
across you. I actually came across you through Brendan Disorder from HMD.
No shit, really? Yo, yeah, that's my
Yeah.
boy Munchies, man. I go way back with him. He's been coming to shows since he was like 14, and we all thought he was a grown ass man with his big ass. Like, and he'll even
Right.
tell you like some. There was even a period of time where, because he used to come to these shows before he was even doing music, where like we had no fucking venues, so there's this thing out here called First Friday that they do downtown, and there, and basically it's like the whole arts district area of Vegas. And so anybody that did any type of art, whether it's painting, you name it, people would just set up like places, and people in the local townspeople and tourists would always come around and check it out. Like a few of us, there's a group War Paint, this band Any Last Words, like myself, the members of Nightbreed at said time, my boy DJ Shakespeare, who used to host beat battles and shit. All of us basically took this fucking bail bond center and turned it into a venue, just bringing PA systems there and shit during this time. And this would be damn near a monthly thing. And we kept rocking this bitch until other venues started picking us up again. But we legit at sometimes would even have 100, like almost 100, 200 people just come into a fucking bail bond center just to watch us play and shit.
That's freaking dope. And Any Last Words is pretty dope too. I know Brian.
Oh, do you know shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, small
I,
fucking world, man. But yeah, we would like this was way like I want to say, fuck, this was around 2011, 2012, maybe 2010 even. Like this was all around that time frame.
it's funny. So I actually brought Brandon Disorder on for an interview, HMD and shit. Oh my god, dude, the interview was a fucking mess. I just sat back the whole fucking interview. They're
Oh my
fucking
yeah,
wild.
they're fucking hilarious, dude. Budgies alone is hysterical. Yo, anytime I like, we don't see each other as much as we used to, but the few times we do cross paths, it's always just jokes for days, yo.
Right? I'm waiting for him to come down here because we've been working on some things. I got him, because I work with Big Haas from US Circle A Records, St. Dog's brother and them,
Oh, tight.
right? And so we actually got uh, HMD, but now it's just pretty much it's Brandon is affiliated now. We made some affiliates and shit, so I brought him onto that. But on a side project, me and him and my old lady are working on a little something called Fuckery that we're kind of putting together now. It's mostly gonna be him and her leading because I ain't much but like a fucking hype man jumping around in that Minister Kitty Love'em's outfit and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, at the end of the day, if what works, works. Everything
right?
contributes.
It's just a fuck around. We'll see what it is and shit though. But like we're starting out doing some remixes of like fucking some punk songs, like Black
Yeah.
Flags TV Party. We're changing it to
Nice.
Facebook Watch Party, shit like that. And then there's this old punk band that has a song "Kids Are United." We're gonna work on that a little bit. It's kind of good for the times and shit. Old Sham 69. But yeah, dude, like, dude, you got some dope people in Vegas, man. Like
Yeah,
all the
man.
people we talked about are really good fucking people. And it's cool you guys got
Yeah,
some of the scene.
yeah.
You
It's
guys
funny
seen that
because I've
came
been
out.
wanting to like. Hey, I actually wanted to reach out to them eventually to get them on a couple of like the few local shows I was going to throw myself out here. Then all this fucking shit happened. They were one of the bands I did want to reach out to because I always like I'll have a couple of people that just I stick to booking just off. At this point now, a lot of us have ended up developing like our own like almost sub scenes damn near where we got like our own like worlds that we bring into shit. So like I always have a few of my go-tos I bring because a lot of times they only play shows when I book them anyway. So I have a few of those, but I always mix it up and add a few different groups and shit. And they've been one that I've been wanting to book because I've been seeing them kill shit for a minute and just I'm saying the whole city took a massive fucking break right now and we're just playing it by ear.
Right? Yeah, Vegas going down fuck things over on my side because I work at a travel center out here. So we get all the buses that want to go see the Grand Canyon stop at my spot.
Mm-hmm.
And now instead of having like 900 people through this spot, we got like maybe 100. It fucked
Shit.
up
Is
pretty
it really
big.
that scarce? Yo, it's
Yeah, it's
wild,
scarce
man.
now,
Because
bro.
even when this shit first, when everything first went on lockdown, like I've never seen the strip or Fremont like that naked before. But at the same time, it made for great photo ops. Hence some of the pictures I've been posting lately. But but like right now, though, since they've been slowly reopening again, no, it's they really like when they first started reopening, they had to do the mask thing. I mean, to each their own with the views on it, but like it was legit. You would have thought there wasn't anything going on. Like the one time I went down there, and it was almost like the moment I went down, I knew they were going to try to enforce the shit because I probably was able to count on like two hands how many people actually seen what they're like, even attempting to at least keep space from each other and shit. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is about it. It's you can tell just off the street. I knew right from the get go when the last time I went like tried to step out and go downtown that it was going to end up the way it is right now. One with another, just whatever the fuck needs to get done. I just hope it gets done so we can move on from this shit. Because I'm just getting antsy with wanting to perform and get busy again in general, you know.
All right, hold on here. I gotta explain to somebody we are not on speaker tonight. Speaker's being an ass.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, is everybody just getting like visual and audio right now, or?
Yeah, what they'll get is visual. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube right after when it's done. Normally have speaker here and it's recording,
Oh,
so
okay.
people can listen and chat. But speaker's being a bitch. I don't know what's going on with it. So I probably got to fight with him and send some emails and shit. But it is what it is. I'll have it fixed by tomorrow, I'm sure. Yeah,
Maybe
but
a
this
more
time it's not my fault,
problems with
bro.
other solutions. What was that?
But this time it's not my fault though. Usually I'll fuck up on something.
That's what
Like
I'm saying. Shit happens, man.
Force 5 Records wants to give me a lot of shit sometimes because especially Scribble and Rick Dog couldn't hit record on a video part on them.
Oh,
They were, they always give me shit. They'll message me, "Hey, did you hit the record button?" I'm like, "Fuck you." but 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 anyway, so let's talk music. Where are you at right now? I know you're working with some stuff. You're changing some stuff, and I think it's best if you express it in your own words and fill people in.
right now it's. Wait, am I cutting in and out, or can you hear me?
You cut in and out a little bit.
Okay, just because I just got a poor. All right, now the poor connection thing just went away. Okay, cool. All right, but
Yeah.
right now, like at this point, I want to say the overall project itself, in terms of musically, is pretty much 80% done. I'm at this. We just figured out a single we're going to put out as a standalone before we do the main single for the first release itself. As of right now, the EP is titled "Straight from the Under," which is just the name of a song I have on it that we decided to title it. Came up with an artwork concept for it, but in terms of collabs wise on this one, it's pretty much just in-house for the most part. I was trying to get everybody on the label on it, but just due to deadlines and time right now, and I already got another record I'm working on. Just anyone that doesn't make this one will be on the next one. But for sure, I got Class on it. I got Small. I have, of course, I got my boys on there. I got James. I got White Shatter, James Joyce. My producer, Dev Ones, did a good portion of it, of the beats and the scratching. My boy Megan Quez is on it. Is supposed to be on a couple of the tracks on there. Who else? Oh fuck. I'm over here going. Oh, of course, Scum and Same Poetry is Triple MFD. And what else? Who else do I have on this one right now? Oh, and I got a remix of the track Theatrical that I did for Real Wolf, the one that has Lex the Hexmaster and Jay Reno on it. I have a remix of that Dent produced on this EP that's going to be on here as a bonus track. And but for the most part, it's pretty much done. It's just a case of getting all the presentation, artwork, packaging, and then I got to finish mastering and mixing the record as well, because I do a lot of my own mixing and mastering anyway. But it's just like the ass end stuff I got to finish up. But me and Scum are building on release dates and times as of right now as to when we want to put it out. But it's coming around, and I know Psycho's working on putting his shit out next, so we're just trying to work everything around so it's not colliding with one another, you know.
Right. And then, like you said, with all the distribution issues because of the current times and whatnot, that's got to be a bitch. That's kind of one of the things I was saying, like,
Yeah.
because it's large, roster's large. Like, to me, it seems like it's one of the larger rosters that actually function well. You know, because I see some people pull like 15, 16 artists, and I'm like, bro, I've seen people struggle with 3. How the fuck are you going to do that many people?
Yeah, and it's just, and that's one of the reasons why, like, I'm not too much stressing anything. It's just a case of figuring out when so we can plan ahead. Like, I'm already starting to work on mapping out videos because I want to have all of this shit done in advance. So when it's time, everything is already good to go and ready, and I'm already moving on to the next thing, you know?
Right. No, I mean, that absolutely makes sense, bro. Fucking, where's my co-host? I got a co-host. He's going to be popping on soon. It'll be Gringo Suave. Um,
All
I'm sure you see him share your stuff and shit. Like, we're a pretty good team. He says, Dolly, man, bring him in his fucking big ass bong. I chose not to get stoned on your show today. I chose not to get stoned because sometimes it don't go good. It don't go good at all.
Like twice he took 3 bong rips right before I walked in this motherfucker. So
First thing Damien did was fucking straight to the dabs. Right away. Fucking dabs. I'm like, fuck, dude, you're about to die over there. Let me see here. Let's add on the gringo. Where we at? Where am I missing it now? Sometimes I'm fucking retarded. I'll just tell you that. There's Rico. It's gonna jump around a little bit here. Mr. Suave.
What's
Dude,
happening, y'all?
Hey, you told me we couldn't wear the same shit, and like I feel like it's kind of homo right now.
Not
If you
here.
can see me.
Now I hear you.
Yeah, you're kind of loud on that end.
Yeah, I plugged in the new mic, so
Hey, but see, look, Donnie's screen and everything's coming in so much better now that it's like this. Such a trip. And why hey, look, we got to start talking about wearing our stuff, same stuff. And go, we both wearing that stuff today. You
I
told me I
wouldn't
was.
have even noticed it if y'all didn't point it out, honestly.
Oh, I do because I made a mistake one time. I was saying, bro, I would have worn mine, and he was like, that's a little gay. So, so Gringo Suave, thanks for coming on. We've been talking with Donnie Menace. We've been off track for a while, so you can get us back on track.
oh, I can try. So, how's everybody's evening been so far? Besides getting off track, getting off late.
Wonderful.
We've been good. We've been talking Vegas. We've been talking hip hop. What he's got going on. Pretty much couch shit. Can you hear me pretty good, Donnie?
Yeah, nah, y'all sound good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think mine's trying to use my headphones on the new Shure mic, but when I tested, I could finally hear you. So we'll have to figure that out pre-show sometime.
So Donnie, I was jumping into touring. So you've done a lot of touring.
On and off, like I'll put it this way. I play a lot of shows. I haven't toured except once, but I've traveled a lot and done a lot of like out of state gigs. Like I toured with Liquid now about 4 years ago for the tour from Mulatto, the first leg of it. I had a tour lined up this year with C Mob and Triz and my boy Eltrix, and of course we all know what happened to most tours this year. So we're in the process of getting that all reset up and shit. But yeah, but other than that, I got a lot of areas from the west and surrounding the east. But this was supposed to be one of the years starting where I was going to start actually full blown tour still. But nonetheless, once everything starts to open back up at a way where I ain't gotta worry about coughing up blood and diarrhea after a show, I will go back to touring and shit.
Well, what's wrong with little coughing up diarrhea and shit?
I thought we saved all that for the shit show.
No. Donnie's okay with shit and fart jokes and everything, but that's what always happens when someone's okay with it. It just kind of veers off a little bit. But you know,
that's all we do over here, so it's perfectly fine. I'm immature.
Hey, I've seen you in your Creepville in the Creepville group, man. That's a good group. It has me rolling. That shit has me fucking
This is something that's starting to pick up, and I'm liking where it's going. It's just because it's a way for me to get like the followers and everything to still intermingle with each other as well, so I can see who's on the same page and who isn't with just that thing. Because like to me, the sense of humor is the big important part, at least to a lot of what I do and my group does, because we do a lot of shit that is seen as like dark, wicked, horrorcore, so forth, but is meant to be taken with heavy satire as well. So. So it's just a case of understanding that, like, yo, we're joking with some of this shit, you know?
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people got to get past that.
Yeah.
It's definitely a barrier to some people, but once you get into it and get past that, and you see there's a lot of valuable artists out there in horrorcore.
Most definitely. And see, Donnie's got it right though too, because he's working within in that group, and he's dealing with people. He's getting buy into not just him as an artist, like I was talking to you earlier about, but gets to buy you into you as a person also too. You know what I mean? Like that, you get beyond what you get in the music. And like I think a lot of artists don't realize that when they need to probably just need to sit down, just you know what I mean. But some of you guys actually catch on to that shit, and it builds. It gives you fans for life. It's organic. That's what I want to say. It's organic.
Hell yeah.
Well,
It's not like young Wicked blasting his face all over Facebook. Y'all getting tired of seeing that? You see that sponsored ad for like the past month and a half?
Hey, you know it's there though, man. That's just branding for your ass, man. At least you
That's
know it exists though. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking at the comments. Somebody said this guy looks like the bully from Doug. I was like, he so does.
hey, the internet's
I will say that for sure, and that's even like I've been, especially when I was involved in the battle shit. Like, yo, one of the things they always say is like, always look at the numbers, don't look at the comments 9 times out of 10 when you got things with attention because,
Yeah.
dude, motherfuckers brutal sometimes, you know?
Oh yeah.
hell on shit. Hey, I've been lucky so far. No one's really. The worst roast I ever got was on Chucky Chucks, and they said I was full of dad jokes. Like I was corny as fuck. And I was like, I'm corny as fuck, motherfucker. I was like, I just want to be like, yeah, here's my butthole, asshole. You know what I mean? That shit, you motherfucker. Oh, see, now I'm getting going. Now I'm opening up. Hey, did poor Donnie? I messaged him earlier. What did I tell you, Donnie? He was like, what? Like, the fuck? What we tell him
You
earlier?
asked me about our Lord and Savior.
Have you met and enjoyed our Lord and Savior, Mr. Kitty Lovins?
That fool. I'm gonna have to beef with him eventually.
Dude, it's just a fucking just. Remember, okay, a while back, everybody was beefing on everybody, and then like they were like play beefing, like not really beefing each other and shit. Like two people got into it over washing your own balls was gay. So there, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna make a fake. Well, see, first thing is my old lady went to Michigan for like 3 months, left me by myself. So we get weird sometimes. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'll have a fake ass rapper to fucking have fake ass beats with motherfucker. And I start lighting into everybody, and they're like, what the fuck? Who's this dude? Their fans come hit the page and shit, be clowning. I'm just laughing like you dumb motherfucker. Actually, the guy whose show I'm going on, my old boss,
Yeah.
he didn't know I was Mr. Kitty Loves. He was like, wait, why do you want this guy on? Don't you have beef with him? And he said he wanted to fuck your wife and shit. I'm like, yeah, no, I did all right. He's cool. Because I had fake ass fights with dude in here, just dumb shit. But it's branding, like it's fucking branding. I beef with Donald Trump, ACP. They just don't know about it. I get on Trump's posts on Instagram. I'm like, no, I'm running for president 2024, Mr. Kitty Lovins. We're gonna make America pet kitties again and shit.
There you
Just
go.
dumb shit. They're like, who the fuck are you? What's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know.
I've been alone too long.
Got it. Like you said, it's branding, man. It is branding.
People
Yeah.
talking about it. That's all you need.
Nothing
Right?
like good beef to bring new fans.
Right?
I mean,
Everyone
that's
wants to-
honestly the only reason I've heard of J-Rod, the problem, because him beefing with Stoner Jordan. And then you mentioned him today. So it's crazy how it just makes new fans out of people you wouldn't reach otherwise.
I don't know. It does opposite of me because then I'm like, I tiptoe around shit sometimes. You know what I mean? Like just because the politics of the underground is vicious sometimes.
They can be.
They can.
There's too much divisiveness right now. There's
Right.
the whole underground.
That's why I look to labels like LSP and shit. These guys, because we're gonna put it this way, like that shit that happened in LA. I think Scum and everybody handled that thing beautifully. You know what I mean? With the dudes that got jumped or whatever, like handled it beautifully, respectfully, the way it's supposed to be. And like me, and so I was like, yeah, this is what's up, man. Like this is why I buy into certain people and certain labels. Is because Just how they fucking hold themselves, man. I think that's
That
important.
whole ordeal was just a huge misunderstanding in the first place. And yeah, I'm very happy with the way everything panned out in the long run with that.
Yeah,
Right.
it got out of hand quick, that's for sure.
Because I got my juggalo. I always did juggalo. I got 10-inch letters across my chest and shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I was like, oh, hell no. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? That's fucking bullshit. But like you said, a couple hotheads and shit, and they got handled right. So, I mean, like you said, all misunderstanding shit.
Yep, handled very professionally.
Okay, so Donnie, we was talking about other people you've worked with and stuff. I see flatliners in the background there.
Oh, yes. Piece of the flatline is my dogs right there, man. Yeah, we just did last year. They did this mixtape compilation called Def Jam, like DEATH jam and shit, and it was myself on it, of course, liners. Triple MFD did some contributed to it. Kung Fu Vampires on it. Danny Diablo, fucking Choir Boy, dang, Tommy Necro, fucking, and I think there's a couple more people that I'm forgetting, and I feel bad that I am, but yeah, there's quite a few different groups on that one. And then we're doing part 2 right now, which that just reminded me, I got to send over Red Rum and fucking your boy Flatline some of my verses for it and shit. But we're working on another portion to that right now, and we're working on a couple of tracks just in general as well. But I met them, I want to say around 2016, around 2016, 2017 through Real Wolf. And we kept in touch from then, and they ended up playing Juggalo Weekend in Vegas when I was playing it as well. And we linked up and just been really just working together and shit ever since.
That's what's up.
I'm kind of pissed that coronavirus messed shit up because I was finally going to get to see ICP. Finally going to get to see it in Vegas. And then the quarantine fucked up. The Bounce from Outer Space 2, I think it was.
That tour, yeah.
Date, yeah, that date was on my fucking birthday originally. I'm supposed to be playing that show as like direct support for it. Now it did get pushed to October, but that's if the tour happens with the way shit's fucking going right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just canceled our DFW mini gathering today.
No shit.
Yeah, Opie and a couple other people were going to be on it, but I think Class was going to play. They had it for August 28th. And
at what club?
I believe Rail Club.
See, I was just telling him the Rail Club's trying to stay open.
Yeah, because I'm supposed to be doing that joint in September with Class, the fucking Mayhem Fest. And
yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting to see what's going on with that.
Right.
Yeah, see, I didn't get any details on why it was canceled. It was just a notification, like, an event you're going to is canceled. And I know they had moved the date a while back, but because they made it the same day as Hated in Houston with Riffic. Yeah.
Right.
So that was conflicting, but I don't know what made them actually cancel it. I'll have to get with Opie on that.
Right.
But yeah, everything's just gone.
Because there was a lot of good things going on, and it kind of fucked it off. But whenever that happened,
blame that Violent J and Esham tour on coronavirus. That was all them.
Fucking, what's I gonna tell you? Yeah, so whenever they redo that and they come to Vegas, we'll be there. I'll meet up with you, bro.
Yeah, I'm hoping they do, man, because I was excited as fuck about that show, just in general. I mean, I'm excited about playing, but just the concept alone, I was excited about just because of the fact it just reminds me of the old days and shit, you know?
Right, and that's what people were telling me. And for me, never having gone and shit, people are like, dude, like it's like life changing. Like it's something different. Now, I'm happy to do it. I'd be happy to go regular. But the Living Dead girl, my lady, she has one of her homies is a dancer. Is one of the zombie dancers. Had us in on VIP and everything, bro. It was like the day before her birthday.
Oh,
Because it was like March 15th. When's your birthday? Is the 14th or something?
May 14th, yeah.
Yeah, see, my old lady that was on earlier, that's her birthday. That was her birthday present.
Oh, no shit. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I had
man.
to
It's
think about that.
it
That's
sucks.
funny. My
It just,
best friend,
like I said, I'm hoping we get it because we'll have a blast.
my best friend got the birthday the next day, and then my wife's is the 16th. So
Nice.
No shit.
yeah, a lot of birthdays right around each other.
Wolves.
So
I'm
you
just
may not have an answer for this question, but what are the thoughts on Gorefest this year? Any talks of it?
Right now, it's the last time I mean, without speaking for him per se, because I have been asking in general myself. It's hard to call it because of the state of Denver, right? Because just the city of Denver and the state of Colorado right now and where they're at with everything. And I'm not sure if you've even seen just the last thing that Scum shared about a week or two ago, where them as the Roxy staff were asking the governor what the fuck they were going to do regarding venues, because that's basically where it's at. It's just he can't call it because he doesn't even know when he can even do business at the venue. So it's in the air. It's the best way to put it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy now that you even mention it, because I'm like, fuck, it is July right now. Normally, I'm already hooked and shit.
Yeah. I was planning on getting. There's this Airbnb out there that's like it's got everything you need for smoking and having a good time. It's like, I think 4 bedrooms or something. So I figured me and my buddy I was saying, who's got the birthday after yours, and maybe my wife, and I promised Mike I'd take him up there for this year's. But hopefully it's still going.
You hold it, and they will come.
What was it? A few of my boys, that's what we did last year. My DJ and a couple of the guys I was rocking with that had sets. We all squatted up, and my girl, we all just got a nice townhouse Airbnb. And like when we split it down, it ended up being like a fraction of what it had been for all of us to get hotel rooms after the resort fees and everything else.
Straight up.
Party every night. It was great, you know.
I get to travel for work, so I had a whole bunch of points. I did, like, it was a Wyndham, whatever their medium chain hotel is. I just stayed there last minute. Like, I booked it. I was just going to sleep in my car, but my wife said no. You got to get a room. You have points.
that Airbnb shit's actually kind of cool. I've only done it once, and it was in Vegas because we had a show with the guys from Cult Music, Van Brando, and them out of San Diego at Bowie's. You ever played at Bowie's?
Where's that at? How many years ago was it?
What was it, last year?
Bowie's? Is it like a bar or venue?
It's like a, what do you call them? There's a dude that owns a building that's like an Eagles almost. I'm trying to remember the street it's off of too, because it's like in northeast side of Vegas.
I probably have been there when it went by a different name. That's probably what it was. Because like a lot of places are changing names out here.
Yeah. It was the wackest fucking thing ever. I'll just say that.
Ouch.
We had more fun. We had more fun at the Circle K after, like, we had to pick up, like, arguments and fights and bullshit. We had more fun at the 7-Eleven out front with a gangster-ass Las Vegas cat. Maybe that's why Mr. Kitty Lums loves cats. This cat was dope as fuck. He kept coming up to the door to get fed and shit at the 7-Eleven. Dude, it was cool as fuck. I was feeding him and taking a piss out back. Yeah.
That's the cats out here. Cats are like pigeons out here in Vegas. Like, they don't. Animal control just picks them up, ships them, and then lets them back out. They're literally just wild animals out here.
That's crazy.
Being from Vegas, do you still go down on the Strip, or do you stay up on Fremont.
No.
You can go up there.
Anybody that lives out in Vegas will tell you we don't fuck with the strip like that. Like even Fremont at this point, after a lot of the venues and shit that we predominantly played at close, I only go down there when I want White Castle for the most part now.
Yeah, that White Castle is pretty decent. We
Yeah.
had White Castle, an artist I won't name. He could have got he could have got sexual charges because he snatched up Pikachu and made out with Pikachu out in front of there. Then we escaped into fucking White Castle. I'm like, holy shit, bro, you gotta calm this shit down. Like trying to grind with Elvis. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But I'll tell you though, that pizza joint, the stunt dude, his son's
Evil
pizza place.
Evil Pizza.
Yeah, that shit's fucking pretty good.
That place is good.
It is pretty good. I like it. And then you
I
guys
haven't
got
been
a
since I was 18, so I haven't even been to Vegas since I was 18. It's like I couldn't even have any fun while I was there.
Yeah,
I couldn't gamble. They changed that.
Yeah, you got to be 21. I agree. Because it's funny too. Is he ain't really been there, and he's from Arizona originally. I'm from San Bernardino in SoCal. And I've been to Vegas like 4 times.
My sister lives in Vegas with her family. I don't know where though. They don't like me like that. I've been wondering, any of y'all got sisters?
What was that?
Do y'all have sisters at all?
This is a scary question. I got a sister.
Yeah, I don't know where this is going though.
Yeah, where is this going?
Do y'all get along? Like, do y'all talk regularly?
Oh,
Yeah.
One of them, yeah.
Okay. So it's hit or miss? Like,
My steps, but my biological, yeah, we talk.
see, me and my sister, we see each other at my parents' place, but I've got a half sister too. She's up in Rhode Island, and we actually keep in touch more. She doesn't respond all the time, but I did get to see her when I was working up in Boston, or in Rhode Island actually. Went down and saw her. I was just wondering, just something been on my mind.
I knew it was a sick question because it was coming from him. Now, if I was the one asking that question, it might not have been a safe question.
It might not have been as innocent.
It might have been a little bit fucked off right there, you know.
You just
Hey, yeah.
so good that my sister's got to look twice as good, right?
But,
That would have got me thinking about you, Mike. I'd have been like, this guy.
yeah, I don't even know how to deal with all that. So Vegas, like I was asking about the strip because, like I said, we get all the tourists and stuff come in, a lot from Korea, China, a lot of Europeans, a lot of Canadians and stuff, and they're a pain in the ass. I've said it before. Like I couldn't live in Vegas. Like that's why I tell people I don't go to the strip because I see them at work. I got like a love-hate relationship with all of them. They either love me or they fucking hate me. You know, just the way it works
That's
out.
literally why it's called tourist attraction. All that shit is for the tourists. Like locals,
Right?
we avoid that shit like plague in those areas. I mean, every once in a blue moon, there'll be something that we like going to that's over there, but that's not priority first option to look for shit to do anytime we do want to step out. You know what I mean?
No.
But I haven't like the super greatest best experiences all the time in Vegas. This last time going back, it was a trip. I'll say that. But the time before I went, we had like $200, 5 deep in a Mitsubishi 3000 GT and shit. And for the back seat, you should only fit 2 people, small people, not 3 big ass people. So we rolled 5 deep in this, like $200 and some odd dollars on us. We hit Vegas Strip Thursday, 6 in the morning. And Donnie would probably be like, I know where this is going. So we wanted to have some fun. And my brother, I'm like, dude, let's go over here and do this. Let's look for some candy and shit. And they're like, no, this guy comes up. Pretty much, I'll put it this way. He sold us $100 worth of breath mints.
Ah.
Hey,
Ah.
and he was gone too. That brother was like, boom. I was like, okay.
My man got hit with a. My man was looking for buds one time out here, and he couldn't wait. Like this is when I was at work, and he was trying to find bud, and he couldn't wait for my ass, and he ended up getting sold oregano, $150. Thought he was getting a fucking zip, and they sold him oregano.
That's where you just walk up to the car, like hang it over the window, take the money, and walk away. Like deuces.
But see, we've been tattooing all night on this dude. Like the money we got was pretty much from working on his arm. And we're like, fuck it, let's go to Vegas. My brother's on parole. He's barely been out like 3 months and shit. We're gonna go out there. So we're like, fuck it, let's drink some orange juice and see. Thinking you can drink walking down, Boulevard. So we're walking with fucking Miller High Life 32s and a gallon of orange juice, looking suspicious as fuck. Very suspicious. And I don't know why we didn't get busted. Just hoping, like, do you feel something? I don't feel nothing. I'm like, motherfuckers, it's minty. We ain't gonna feel shit. Then nobody else's money came through. It just went downhill from there. Like, it was bad. Like, we stopped at that library, at the bookstore with the little strip video window thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Superstore, yeah.
Yeah, we stopped in there. And I was done right away. I think we each had like $4 on us. And all I'm hearing is the dude next to me going, "Give me back my fucking money." And she's like, "Let go." He's like, "Fuck you, give me my money back." I'm like, "Bro, what's going on?" She says, she just ran up and slapped her ass on the fucking window, and it went like someone threw a wet rag on it. And he's like, "I wanted my fucking $4 back." And I was like, "Bro, we gotta go."
What's
Like,
fuck?
yeah, so I don't fuck around with that part. I just go up to Fremont now. I like it up there. Other than I get extremely drunk, I wanted a water from this bartender, right? And he went and got it, came across the bar, went and got it, and I shot him right when you first go underneath the overhang and shit, right? When you first get into casino. And I tip him right. Later, I'm like, "Dude, I lost $100. And they're like, "Bro, you tipped that dude $100. Yeah, and he's like,
It was $1.
"Yeah, I thought it was $1, bro. You fucking gave him $100." And they're like, he was really happy. And they're like, no, he was really, really happy. Like, that was the happiest happy gay guy in fucking all of Vegas right there. You tipped him $100 for a free fucking water, dude. You hit baller status. I was like, fuck. Yeah, I need to borrow $100.
Yeah. That's like the kind of stuff like if you were conscious while you were doing it, you'd have been like, "Hey man, YouTube this real quick." You'd make a viral video just like that. You could have had your money back.
I always look for the tricks. I learned that you can sit at the little video thing at the bar, and as long as you got a credit on there, they'll bring you free drinks.
Yup, that's the hustle when it comes to drinking. That shit will get you fucked up too.
Oh yeah.
Right? Start tipping them good, and that's how.
Do they let them?
They take care of you.
In a recreational state, are you allowed to smoke in the casino?
Nah, not yet. Not yet.
Dude,
they're not that free with the weed.
Can you imagine how much money they'd rake in? Like, you can get stoned too now?
They're going to have like devoted places you can blaze at, but they won't ever do like I don't think they'll ever do like entire casinos that way.
No. Damn.
Like how they used to have Hard Rock, except for now it's the High Times Casino. And you're just getting fucking joints and shit. That'd be dope.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
Right? Some top-notch shit right there. First, be stoned. Oh.
Have a giant doobie fucking as the jackpot prize.
We'll probably see that like another 20 years, maybe.
Right, maybe. Hey, but it'd be dope if they had a huge-ass Cheech and Chong one with a fucking fan behind in it, just...
Oh, Takalika's one from the Join Is on Fire tour.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was dope.
But Vegas is cool, man. Like, here, side story. Like, 5 million side stories here. Gonzo Styles, our page, everything is originally based upon Hunter S. Thompson and his wonderful Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas book. That's why we kind of run a little hectic all over the place kind of fucking show, because it's in that mindset of being able to tell multiple stories within stories and shit. So I've always had a thing for Vegas. So much so back in my addiction, I had Hunter Thompson's fucking, not his actual, but briefcase. And no matter how hard I tried, I could not fill that motherfucker up. Could not, I could not get in that serious of a collection.
Yeah, it's always gone as soon as you get it. It's like, damn, that went fast.
But people still go out to Vegas and try and act a fool and then think they can get away with it, Donnie.
Oh, all the time. All the fucking time. That will never go away. People, that's one of the main things that we thrive off of is people thinking they can do whatever the fuck they want out here and then they ass get locked up.
Say, come on vacation, leave on probation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's just weird because I'm 42 and for most of my life, you one joint, you're going to fucking prison for a long time in Nevada.
Oh, yeah.
And then for it to switch over and shit, I'm just like, well, it sounds like a fucking trap.
Oh, I know people that won't come back here because of their first time here, and they got shit waiting for their ass if they ever do come back here.
Fuck. Yeah, Vegas ain't nothing to play around with. But I don't know, it's something about you guys are fucking nuts out there. Because it's got to be the heat.
It's a different type of crazy that you definitely got to adapt to. That's for sure.
Right. A bunch of my homeboys, they moved out there from San Bernardino and shit. They like it. Like they say it's kind of like it, but more fast paced and shit. Like I'm trying to remember the fucking. There's a street out there with a. It's got, I think, was it a Shell? I think it's a Shell, and the Del Taco's across the way. It's two major streets. Fuck. It'd be on the east side, kind of north a little bit. Can't remember it. Man, I left my.
A lot of shows Del Tacos across one another.
Right. I remember it though, because it's like kind of a bigger street. And then we had a little motel, and the motel had a little casino in it. It was like the crappiest fucking motel ever. Dude, to get a motel out there, I couldn't believe all the shit they needed. They damn near wanted dick size, blood type, like fucking tried fisting me, like just to get a fucking room out there. It was fucking insane.
Oh, they do that just because all the dummy shit people do out here sometimes, yo. People will like fucking steal TVs out the bitch, everything, man.
Right, and shit was crazy. But it was funny too because we had to wait for like 5 hours to get picked back up. Fucking tired and so fucking hungover and shit. And we had to stand outside the little fucking. I think it was a Shell and shit. You know, the most crackheaded ass fucking shit I ever seen. I was like, Christina, this is like San Bernardino. This is like West Side San Bernardino. She was kind of tripping out. I'm like, no, don't even trip out. Just she made friends with crackheads and hookers and shit. I'm like, okay, now you're wilding out. Now you're too comfortable and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the Vegas way.
Right? And I see it too because the hoe trains come through my job sometimes. At least that's what we call them. And I'm like, damn, you dudes, they take EBT? As I'm watching and stuff, we got one that comes in, and he is so nice to his little dog. Like, this dog gets a foot-long sandwich hooked up. These broads are having to eat like 6-inch sandwiches. Like they're sharing footlongs and stuff. The dog's hooked up and shit. Like you don't even care. I was like, damn.
Well, he can't have his hose getting fat. And he's feeding them footlongs. He won't make no money.
I mean, they make money taking footlongs or 6 inches, I guess. But yeah, no, Vegas changed over the years, so let's get back on point again. What else we want to talk out there musically, Mr. Menace, Mr. Sir?
Like I said, right now we're really just pushing my dude James Joyce's most recent record called fucking Dapper Scumbags Reality Check Cashing. My DJ / producer entirely did the entire production on this record. I'm on 2 of the tracks. I mixed and mastered a good portion of it. It's on Spotify and everything right now. It actually has a remix of Fat Cage on it, which I favor that one more than the original at this. But we're pushing that right now, and just other than that, we're just preparing for a couple of things to get released soon. Which You'll see the standalone single I'm putting out very soon. I don't want to give names or anything right now because I'm going to start filming for it this weekend. But you will start seeing a lot more that I'll be pushing very, very soon. Just we want to get like everything with Violence and Triple MFD and Smalls' records out the way first, and then now Damien got his shit too. So we just wanted to let all these breathe first, and then before we start over cluttering things, you know.
That makes sense.
Because someone had posted and there was like fucking 8 things coming out in one post.
Yeah.
And Smalls 1 just dropped, right?
Yep, she just dropped, and my producer Dent actually has a beat on that one. He produced the track that I did with her on there, Be a God, actually.
Nice.
Is Sevidemic still with the label?
What was that?
Is Sevidemic still with the label?
Actually, no, he's not anymore. I believe his contract ran out back at the top of this year, or back at I think it was at the top of this year. Scum posted about it a month or two back, but his contract ran out. He decided to not renew it. Now he's doing his own thing.
Hell yeah. Power to him. L's up still.
No. So Greeno pointed something out to me the other day, or a month back. He says you've had no females on your show. Not one. I've not had one female on my show. We've been kind of waiting around for some decent ones. I pissed Razakel off. I don't think she's coming back on.
And Nova Rockefeller, fuck her cat.
Yeah, and fuck Nova Rockefeller's cat.
Ouch.
Long story with her and her cat. Like, before Tom McDonald got big, I had him coming on. He dicked me off. Then she dicked me off because supposedly her cat died. So I got kicked off their fan pages because I was arguing on there like 6 months later and shit. And I'm like, "You fuck her cat." And they're like, "What did her cat do?" I'm like, "Don't you fucking worry about it. It's with me and her fucking cat." And they were like, "Holy shit, Block. You're out of here." Raza cut off because she was nice about stuff when I first got started. I was feeling kind of big. And I had Kung Fu Vampire on, underrated, film my oats and stuff. And she was like, you can't do so much for me. She's like, get to 100 subs. So I was like, cool. Boom, 100 subs. I made the Razakel line. She didn't think it was funny, apparently. But it happens. I can't win them all. So there's one person I met that I would really love to. So if like Birdie got in the air out that way somehow, I'd love to get Smalls on. Just saying, but
hey, she lives in your state. Go down and see her. Say, come on.
I think catch charges.
What?
Lose Donnie.
Your video just cut out. Give me 1 second.
All right, no problem, buddy.
Mike, that's an excellent Marnival of Marnage shirt there.
Right.
Shout out to Force 5.
Oh, and I'm waiting for response back on that one. I just want you to know.
My bad. Message real quick.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, like I'd like to get her on, like, legendary status. It'll happen one day.
What was that one she did? Was it Dead Days? And who else was on that? Was that?
Like the Monster. That's a great record.
Yeah, that shit's dope. And isn't that the dude from Sick Gang on there too?
Yeah, it's Diabolic and Smalls.
Yeah.
Diabolic's actually on Rascal's label now, Shape.
Yeah. Get your motherfucking head shrunk.
Yo, there is so much good stuff, and that's one thing I noticed about the quarantine is the people that are working together. I never really seemed like touching bases and stuff from different labels and shit. I think it's probably going to produce some of the best music. I think we're going to hear some of the worst music at a lower level, but some of the best music by people that are extremely talented and really doing things out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You'll always have that balance at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think it's the mix and the blending of the different artists and stuff and people working with each other. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. All the collaborations are going to be dope.
Yeah. So I think all the time everyone has on their hands is being able to do features with everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and a big source of income for, a lot of people had day jobs, but don't right now, you know?
Right.
So
I've
you got
kept
all the
working.
free time to collab. Get it done.
All right. So you want to do some shout outs, anything?
Shit. Shout out to LSP. Shout out to the squad. Fucking shout out to Dent One, James Joyce, White Cheddar. Fucking shout out to my man's Omega Quest. Shout out to Vegas in general. Fucking everyone in LSP from Beast Mode Warriors to fucking Razors. Everyone I said earlier, I do it
Hell
because I
yeah.
suck with this shit, even though I know that people. But yeah. But nah, peace to everybody that's fucking with everything, man. The loves really appreciate it. Like I've definitely, a lot of it's like I said, it doesn't feel different since I've been with them, but it does because I've been noticing just a lot more just attention I've been getting as well. And it's been a good feeling overall, man. I'm definitely grateful, and I can't wait to see what else is going to happen when I start putting out some of this content that I've been anxious to start releasing to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like I told you, like I'm into the person before the music, but I was really digging the stuff I'm hearing. I can't wait to hear what else you got coming out, bro. Fucking, it's badass you came on and spent this time with us. I appreciate the hell out of it, bro.
Hey, thank
Me as well, man. Much appreciated.
This video cut.
We'll definitely set up and do something again soon, man. Shit, I talk about. It's like
oh, you're all hell to razor.
Hell yeah. I had to get it done sometime.
Yeah. But fucking but yeah, no, the timing too, because I think the company I'm expecting is knocking on my door right now. But yeah, how about
all right. Well, it's been good having you, man.
But yeah, but nah, y'all
What's up?
Already know.
Yeah. Already know, brother. We'll get together soon. Thanks for coming on. Donnie, Menace, LSP. Hope you enjoyed it. This room's hot as hell. Much love. We are going to be out next week. What do we got coming up? We got Cryptic on Saturday.
Cryptic. We will see him Saturday.
Cryptic on Saturday. We got the comedy show on the 15th with Tommy Lucero, Brett as is, and you know what I'm saying, Mr. Kilo and stuff, you know. Then we got Church Show Takeover on the couch. Then we got Lost Soul, Cypher Tank Records, Nasty Inc. And then nobody knows this, but we also got the last member of Cult Activity, Saw the Ghost. He's coming on the 5th. We got a couple other people we ain't going to mention, but they're big too. Like, we're trying to do big things with these big artists. They bless us to come on the couch. It's mad love. And we'll see you Saturday, motherfuckers. Have a good time.